I feel like my camera's a little off there. Hey, how's it going? Test 1 2. Check. Checkity. 1 2. 1 2. Welcome. Hi. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to St. Louis Regional. It's what is this? This is St. Louis Regional. This is in Alton. And we are channeling the vibes of Downwind Sim. Come join the stream, Downwind Sim. This is his home airport. And I think he has like some legit flying time here. So anyway, we're going down to Northwest Arkansas National. There's an event going on right now called the Razorback Rendezvous. So that's our plan here. We're in the beautiful Seneca, the Jetstream something Seneca. And really looking forward to it. I've been messing around a little bit with this plane for the last couple of days, and Good Fixins cyberbullied me into buying it. So yeah, but no, it's really a nice little airplane here. It fits a gap that we have in X-Plane right now, which is we just don't have a lot of like modern twins that are high quality. We've got a few oldies but goodies. Like I like my Airfoil Labs, and I like my digital replica Cessna 310L, but let's be honest, right? Those guys are showing their age just a little bit. And the other thing that's kind of cool about this one is... Shoesy! Oh, hello, Mr. Demis Shoes. The other thing that's kind of cool about this is... Oh, we're good. We'll top it up a little bit. Is our friend... oh, gosh darn. Our friend Jeffrey B. Did some work on this bad boy. Did I just put everything back on accidentally? So, you know, we're doing a little bit of that and kind of supporting our buddy Jeffrey B. at Gemma Studios. Jeffrey B, as you guys know and love. But yeah, so anyway, it's been fun, and if I can get the thing to start, it'll be, I think, quite a stream. So, all right, all the chocks and covers are off. Oh, I forgot I needed to check the oil over here too. Yes, I was trying to come up with like I'm just going to top it up. Trying to come up with a cinematic way to do that. Like you could open the door and all this. And, you know. But anyway, it's early morning. I have the time set for 6:05 a.m. So you can't see anything anyway. But, yeah. I need an aviation flashlight. My kingdom for an aviation flashlight. How are you, Them's My Shoes? Great to see you, my friend. Covers, chocks removed. Whoops, I need to pull up this list that you check. Landing gear down. Parking brake set. We're confirmed on the old Bravo here. And the circuity breakers are where they need to be. The best thing about this airplane, and I know true Seneca fans will they will not be happy with me saying this, but you can pop one of these breakers. Which one? This guy here, the windshield heater, and take that stupid ass hot plate that the Seneca is known for. Oh, I can't stand that stupid thing. But anyway, we've got it off. So immersion ruined, I know, but anyway, it's just how it's going to be. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So, yeah, but we've got a little bit of clearance from the auto ATC. No ATC up here in the Missouri area, which is a little surprising because it's the airspace just directly north of where we're going. But, you know, it is what it is, and so be it. We'll make it work. Let's make sure everything is configured here. Yep, we're good there. I think I need to open the cows. Let's check on my fuel. I haven't closed it. Yep, we're on. And that's on. That's open. We're good there. The flaps are the trim. I might need to retrim that trim, but otherwise we're pretty good. Oh, the other thing here is how's our O2? Oh, we're good. We're good. We're only going to 8,000, by the way. Hey, Pridon, what's up? Man, just playing. I am doing good. I'm doing really good. Nice to see you. Happy Wednesday, my friend. Good to see you. I took a little shower pre-stream. I hope my hair is fabulous. Yeah, so fuel's on. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get number 2 started here. So we do the old everything comes forward. We're going to give it, what's my temperature here? And in Allen, 11. So somewhat chilly. You know, in the 50s, not horrible. So I'm going to give it about 3 seconds here. 1001, 1002, 1003. And, okay, I'll pull this guy back. Crack. And we will go mags on. Oh, gosh, I left the mags on after the last shutdown. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. But let's, prop area is clear. Let's see what happens. Give it a little more primer. Oh, yeah. She's alive. Whoops. I gotta come over here. Where am I? I don't know. Where am I? What am I doing? Who am I? Oil pressure. I'm a bad streamer. The heck is the... Alright, here. Sorry, yeah. Oil pressure is looking good on that. Awesome. And God, do I not have any more? I thought I had a little bit more night lighting here, but maybe I don't. That's okay. Let's get the alternator going, and that's a good start on number 2. So let's do the same thing here. Prop, mix, and throttle full forward. We're going to give it just about 3 seconds here. 1001, 1002, 1003, boom. Yeah, about a half an hour, yes. Hey, Shusey, just a quick question for you. My wife is actually coming down to the Memphis area, and since I know you're familiar with that sort of neck of the woods there, can you pass along any, maybe Discord message me any must sort of can't miss places that she needs to go. I know you're more Nashville-y, but I suggested, you know, Graceland, and actually she's, you know where she's going, which is kind of cool. Glad prop. She's going to the FedEx World Headquarters, which I think is actually really cool. In a nerdy, you know, package delivering type of way. Yeah, so I'm hoping she scores me in a replica MB-11 similar to my replica Concorde that I have here. You know, I need a FedEx MB-11. So, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm like, I know a guy. All right, well, that's gonna take care of that, you all, and we're gonna come up here. And maybe I was too soon to get rid of that flashlight, because I need to go. That turns the avionics on. There we go. We're live here. So yeah, that's the idea. Hopefully it'll be getting daylight here soon, and at least when we get down close to Northwest Arkansas. I do have a flight plan filed, and it's basically this. So we're going to go
system test okay.
Departure out to Victor India Hotel. Load that guy. Then we're going to go to Spoke. And then we're going to go to, I think it's the Razorback VOR. Romeo Zulu Charlie. Yep, Razorback. And then that'll take us into Northwest Arkansas National. I did see that they had a payware version of this, but I did not pick it up. I just didn't know how much I would be back, you know, to enjoy Northwest Arkansas. Maybe I should have. We've flown down here in the Virtual USA Flying Club several times, and we've actually done a Bush League adventure down in the Northwest Arkansas area, so, you know, it's not unheard of. But anyway, all right, let's see weather data here. We've got winds variable at 4, good visibility, temperature, like I say, is 11, 3005. Tree 005. That looks good. The frequencies would be 26 nothing, 26 nunya, and so if we're variable, then what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to probably taxi over here to like runway 17 or runway 11 and just depart kind of on course. Let me pull back a little bit on the mixture so we can warm these engines up a bit. I don't want to pull it back too far. And while we do that, let's take a look here at the departure. Allen, yeah, the Lindbergh 8 departure. Let's see what they want us doing here. And yeah, we'll be on our way. So looks to me like we come over here to the St. Louis VOR. Do I have that? Is that part of my, yeah. And then down to Clare and out to, it's Vichy or Vichy, I guess. So we have to avoid, here's the St. Louis airport. So I think like probably runway 11, because then we can sort of make a left-hand turn, and I don't think we want to go right, because I think we get into the St. Louis airspace a bit. So my plan is to depart, hang a left to the St. Louis VOR, and proceed from there. All right, cool, very cool. Yeah, so that means taxi to runway. I think we'll do 1-1, and that way we got plenty of room. We can make a left-hand traffic pattern to depart the area. We're only climbing to 8,000, so it shouldn't be too bad. But all right, so that's that. Avionics. Yep. GPS nav. We're on GPS. We're GPSing. Altimeter set heading. So if we're off of runway 11, we'll set runway heading for now. Trim. We were going to look at the trim, weren't we? So I'm going to spin it forward a little bit here so we kind of get lined up. Actually, a little bit. Let's make sure that's what I want. Or do I want the trim? No, you know what? I want the trim down here. I want the trim centered. So let's pull the trim down and center it up a little bit here. Lovely. There we go. And put him away. All right. Transponder. We do have a transponder. We did get the auto ATC. And it basically says to do what we have planned with the squawk of 5772. So I'll report that. We'll go ahead and enter that. And yeah, I think we're pretty good here as far as the rest of that. Let's take a peek here and see about our temps. Well, temps are coming up. Cylinder head temps are a little bit low, so why don't we let's increase the, well, actually, yeah, I should have done this anyway. So I've got the cowl flaps open. Let's close them and we'll turn on the carb heat a little bit. Just try to warm everything up. They tend to warm up once I taxi and kind of get going. So, and then the weather radar here is not. It doesn't work. It works if you don't use the GTN. If you use the other two weather options, all this is going to do, I believe, is paint the terrain, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. And then 1228, have that set, and then 21. What's guard 2150? Is that what we're supposed to have? Monitoring 12150. I think I've got all that set, ready to go. X-plane connection is lost. This is interesting. I got disconnected from everything. All right, well, let's we'll fire that bad boy up again and see what happens. Are we having some X-pilot issues tonight? I wonder. I wonder. All right, we're on. We're doing what we should be doing now, so that's interesting. But all right, we're good there. And are we in a spot? Can we do a little run up right here? Are we okay? We'll be throwing rocks on the cars a little bit here, but we'll pull forward just a little bit, and we'll do our run up. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Twitch's favorite flight sim uncle. Sounds are really good in this plane, by the way. Really nice. We're a little bit down here. That should be good. Let's do a quick run up and check everything here. All right, so push it forward. Let's grab 17. landing check here. Right side. Not much of a drop. Yeah, could live with both of those. Cycle the prop. PM drop manifold pressure. Trying to break it. The whole plane just bobs. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alright, let's bring it back down to 1,000. Let's just see if everything is within limits. Cylinder heads are warming up. Nicely oiled. Temps, pressures look good. Over here is fine. Gyro is gyroing. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Okay. St. Louis Regional Traffic, Seneca, November 11816 is on the taxi runway 11, coming out of the FBO, St. Louis Regional. All right, so yeah, straight ahead. Charlie is kind of off to our left over there. So we got a bit of a dilemma. There we go. That is no taxi lights in this bad boy. So I believe, I don't know, but I believe you just go straight to the landing lights. I could be wrong. If anybody knows, let me know, because we will we'll modify accordingly. All right, FBO. I appreciate your fixed base of operations. And with any luck, we'll be able to find taxiway Charlie. Should be right off our nose here. Okay, I see those green lights. Follow the green lights. And I tell you what, taxiing in the dark would really be a challenge. I'm not kidding you. All right, here comes 1-1, right? Yep, Charlie to 1-1. Sweet. All right, so it's 0 flaps takeoff in this thing because it's not a short field takeoff. We are looking at powers 40 and 25-75. So we're going to go full forward on the RPMs. Going full forward there on the mixture and up to 40. Since it's nice out, we don't have to necessarily, like, it's very rare that you use full power manifold pressure to take off with this thing. So we'll just kind of get it up above 35 and just be nice to it. But our plan is to depart on a left-hand downwind. So we're gonna climb, we're gonna turn left and fly that downwind, and then we're gonna head to the St. Louis VOR. St. Louis Regional Traffic, Seneca 11816 is departing. Runway 11 will be downwind, left downwind departure, St. Louis Regional. Forgot who I was talking to. Awesome. All right, nobody on the comms, and final looks clear. Runway looks clear. I believe we're ready to go flying. I believe I can fly. I promise I'll never do that again. I'm a little, just be pre-warned, I'm a little squirrely with the ground handling here, so okay, that's pretty good. And let's go low intensity strobes tonight. Pitot heat can come on, everything else is on. I think we're ready. Nice and easy. Comes the RPMs. Manifold pressure. Looking good. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. We're going to rotate at about 80. 70. There's 80. Oh. A little abrupt on the old rotato, but gets the job done. Okay, not a usable runway, so we're going to pull the gear up. Getting a little bit of that morning light there. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's pull back on the RPMs here for continuous climb. 2400. Back a little bit on the manifold pressure. Whoops, I kind of drifted a little bit. St. Louis regional traffic. Seneca 816 is turning left downwind and climbing through 1,500. St. Louis regional. We'll just kind of hand fry this a little bit here. It's a squirrely-ish bird, but I think feels very fair. It's nimble and responsive, and kind of like you would picture a Piper to be if you were, a non-pilot like myself. It doesn't feel like a 737, and so yeah, it's quite fun to hand fly. There's 2,000. Okay, we're going to 8,000. Slightly westbound course. Okay, looks pretty good as far as airspeed. Okay, let's turn. Nobody over there. Let's turn on the downwind leg, and we'll just make our way here. I'm going to turn this guy off here. It's just distracting me. All right, turning on that downwind leg now, and then we will dial up the St. Louis VOR. We'll try to get ourselves headed in that direction. All right, looks good to me. Level off. Let's pull the heading bug around. Climbing, there we go. We were climbing like a bat out of Hades. 1,000 feet would probably be good. There, my friend. Let's trim a little bit here. Actually, let's do this. Go ahead and engage the heading mode. That turns the autopilot on. It captures the attitude at the moment that you turn it on. So I feel like we are going a little quick. So I'm going to bump up the pitch just a bit, and let's look for 1,000. That'll be good. Continuous climb power is going to be 31.5. So let's bring that manifold pressure back just a little bit. 31.5 and 2,300 on the RPMs. That should give us a speed, hopefully somewhere around 102. So yeah, you can see we're a little quick here, aren't we? So I can, oops, I think I just disconnected the autopilot accidentally. Heading mode. Yeah, I hit the trim on accident. All right, so now let's see. We're on the downwind. We're kind of heading to the north a little bit. We need to get ourselves to the St. Louis VOR. So let's go ahead and do a direct to. Let's activate that, and then we can come down here. Go nav. And we should be plenty clear. I don't even know if we can see. I think Lambert might be over there. Not sure what this is. There's about that's St. Louis Regional. That's that north-south runway. So yeah, we're in great shape. Great shape. Already through 5,000. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And our speed is really not bad. Hi, Chris. Welcome. Welcome. So, flight time. I don't know if I told you flight time today. It's what is it? An hour and 50. It's a little bit of a longer flight. And you know what I forgot to check? I checked the oil. I checked the oxygen. I forgot to check the fuel. So guess what you can't do in this you can't do a KC 130 extender. Doggone it. Alright, so what that means is I'm gonna have to find a place to land. Oh, curse you, Jetstream, and your realism. Don't you know I'm a sim pilot? Alright, so we're gonna figure out then where the heck we're gonna land. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to reopen that. Let's put you back. Close you up. Yeah, dadgummit. If only there was a list or something I could check. Would help me with that. Alright, so we've got options here, I believe. There's St. Louis Lambert. We definitely don't want to go there. We do have Spirit of St. Louis. I guess we could hit. There's KFGY. We could hit as well. And but we're going to have one of those guys because we're going to be out of fuel. Shoot. It was all going way too well. Yep, see our fuel situation is not good. All right, well, we'll get to cruise, and FTZ, that is Forestal. Spirit of St. Louis. Yeah, we've got both of those are options, I guess. You guys have a preference? I mean, it's all good for me, whatever. Spirit of St. Louis is kind of tucked into the Bravo just a little bit, but I'd love to get a little further down, but yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to. All right, well, you know what? We'll let the fuel dictate to us what we're doing here. I think what you'd be doing in real life is you'd be checking fuel prices, wouldn't you? It's the fuel prices here. We'll let that be our guide. Jet A, no, 100 LL. So I think what we'd be getting is 7. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's Millionaire Signature. If we do it ourselves, it's $623 at Spirit of St. Louis. All right, man, it's pricey. $623. If we can make it to Spirit of St. Louis, if we can make it to what was the other one I said? I lost it. There we go. FYG, Washington Regional. If we can make it to Washington Regional. Oh, it's $6, man. All right, so it's cheaper to go to FYG. So that's what we're going to do. We'll go to the St. Louis VOR first. And we're going to go to, FTZ. Going to oh, wait, that's FYZ. FTZ is, it's a VOR. FYZ is where we're going. All right, sweet. Sounds like a good plan. Be a great place to, oh goodness, through my altitude. Hold on, let's capture the altitude, and then we got to pitch down a little bit here. Little descent of shame, 500 feet through, but that's all right. We'll set our power here, 32 and 23, and we'll be good to go. We'll leave it out just a little bit as well. And I might even go lead a peak here. So there's peak. Almost peak. We'll lead a peak even a little bit here. We're going to just work on being as efficient as we possibly can, guys. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that, man. She's there for a conference, so I'm not 100% sure how much, runaround time she's going to have, but she's going to be down there, I think, for 4 days. So And she likes to run around. She's got one of her friends from work that's going to be with her, and so they're going to have fun. They're not. We trimmed down her. Yeah, there you go. She likes to explore new places. In case we got anybody coming out of Lambert. I do know Black Box. Yep, I heard he's potentially going to be retiring from streaming. Is that right? That's kind of the last Black Box news I've heard. Maybe a beverage consumed tonight, by the way. Oh, today was, wow. Yeah, man, end of an era. What a big time streamer. So he's just not at all gonna stream anymore. He's just done, flat out. Oh, retirement from being an airline pilot. I got you. Okay, I misunderstood. I thought he was retiring from streaming. I'm like, why? I mean, I guess everything runs its course, right? Okay, so we are St. Louis, and then we are going to. Yeah, I think we're gonna go direct to Washington Regional as soon as we get past the St. Louis VOR. So KEYG. Let's do this. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna have to cancel. I'm gonna have to remove these guys. All right, remove that. Remove that. Remove that. Remove this. I'm gonna have to kind of rebuild my flight plan a little bit here because I screwed up a little bit. Didn't load fuel. KEYG. Oh, wait a second. Washington Regional, and they don't show it. Oh, KFYG. Can't, there we go, Washington Regional. All right, so 29 miles. Let's get some info here. We are looking at calm, so that's good. Altimeter is about the same, that's fine. So we could probably hit runway 15. It is a right-hand traffic pattern to 15, or left-hand to 33. Oh, let's do 33 because we can jump into left-hand downwind and come back around to 33. That works for me. So when we go from St. Louis, we'll turn direct to the field. Oh. The other thing I need is I need a frequency. It had been a 787. Got to his last flight was Frankfurt to Cape Town. Wow. Oh man. Alright, so what a cool 2280 Unicom. What a cool way to sort of wrap up your career then. I'm assuming he must have done something like sim related into either Frankfurt or Cape Town, or maybe he did something cool nonetheless. All right, so only have 29 miles, so we need to start thinking about the descent here. Washington Regional is 488 feet. So I need to. Hey, Boozy. What is up? What is up? Hey, we got the good. It's kind of a good news, bad news thing here with the Seneca. Got this bad boy started like a champ. Got it up in the air. Everything smooth as can be. Forgot to put fuel in it. You gotta load the plane with fuel to be able to do your flight. That's a pro tip. Like and subscribe for more Seneca tips. So we're doing a little stop at a place, one of my favorite places here in the Missouri area, Washington Regional. Yeah. I was about to do pilot now. So we need to get down basically 6.5. So 6 times 3 is 18. And another half, or 27 miles. 27 miles. So you got, oh, it's time. Past time. Let's start heading down the hill, my friends. Gonna jump in a left-hand pattern. Did we say it's a right pattern to 1.5? So it's a right pattern to 1.5. Might have been reading this backwards. So right pattern to 1.5. And it does not say to runway tree. All right, I'll play your little game. We'll do a right-hand traffic pattern around 1.5. We get a little fuel. We picked, by the way, because you know me, I'm Mr. Immersion. We picked Washington Regional because it had cheaper gas than Spirit of St. Louis, which is nearby. So immersion, right? Hashtag immersion. And by the way, Boozy, I think it's pretty cool that you're going to start doing some ATC. Did I read that announcement correctly? That's way cool, man. Can't wait to come mess up your airspace. Do you have a particular area that you're going to train in, or are you trying to kind of keep that on the DL, you know, for streaming purposes? Stream T's purposes, or was I completely misreading that and you're doing something totally different? I just saw your announcement the other day. There comes our morning sun. Look at that beauty. Almost as pretty as the Duke. Love the short fat wings. Go, and I need to make probably a radio call here. Where are we going? Washington Regional Traffic, Seneca 11816 is 20 miles to the northeast, descending 6,000. Inbound to runway 15, Washington Regional. We'll go down to, if the airport elevation is 500 feet, so we'll go down to 2,000 for the overfly, and then we'll jump in that right-hand pattern to runway 15. I'll just set that little needle as a reminder, and it won't be bad for us at all to do a little pattern work in this bad boy. Then we can resume our flight down to Northwest Arkansas. Yeah, big fan of the sounds in this plane. It sounds different if you're facing toward the engines like I am here versus away. And yeah, God, just overall, just nicely done. Nicely done. I think there's quite a lot to it that I don't know yet. Only being in it for a couple hours. That's my Hobbs. Thought I had a Hobbs on it. I'm sure I can't have more than 3 hours on it. Maybe it's a Hobbs over here we just can't see, but yeah, it comes with really excellent documentation and continuing to work on the aircraft and pretty responsive, it sounds like, in the Discord. As I kind of scroll through some of the past messages, I just joined a couple days ago, so I'm not intimately familiar with it, but I think the last update that he did was primarily based on just user feedback, which is kind of cool. And I'm half tempted to let it run low on fuel, because that is a part of the simulation, part of the aircraft modeling that Jeffrey B did was the oil starvation coating. So I'm half tempted to let it run down, but I'm not quite confident enough to do that just yet. Yeah, we're still pretty good here. We're going to make it last a little bit, and we'll be all right. Okay, so this is different here. I don't know. 11 miles, yeah. All right. Washington Regional Seneca 11806 is 11 miles to northeast, descending 3,500 to overfly the field and enter a right-hand downwind runway 15. Washington Regional traffic. I keep forgetting where I'm at. It's like I've been consuming beverages or something. 2,000 will be where we level. I think maybe you see a little beacon there. And a couple of things that kind of looks like something airporty down there. It'll be a fast one, by the way. We're just going to taxi in and get fuel and then get the heck out of Dodge. I don't even really have an airport map here. So we're just going to play it by ear. This is probably one of the times where it's sort of nice to not have ATC, because they might be wondering what the heck I'm doing. the speed sort of bleed off a little bit here as we level off. And let's see, let's go to descent checklist here. Pattern entry, they want you about 98. So let's let everything come down here, kind of the bottom of the white line there-ish. Well, no, less than that. Oh, there's 100, sorry. So we'll just keep it coming, probably about, I don't know, 5 miles now. 3.5, yeah, cool. Washington Regional Traffic, Seneca 816 is 3 miles to the northeast. Going to overfly the field at 2,000. Enter a right-hand downwind 15, Washington Regional. Ah, he's on a similar route there, Beethoven. Very cool. All right, so there's our airport, and just trying to get a sense of things. 15, so it looks like I need to kind of back taxi, well, not back taxi, just come back up here to the north end of the field in order to get some fuel in that bad boy. That's right, that's the plan, my friend. That is the plan. Speaking of fuel, let's get some fuel in. There we go. That's good, that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the autopilot off. And we're going to just fly this pattern here. Kind of hard to see with these big old engines, but we're going to go right over the top. And then I'm trying to slow down at all. Looks like we just went over the top of it. Right now. Be pretty tough to tell, wouldn't it? That's all right. We'll come out here a bit. I see the river. That'll be a pretty good spot for us to turn on the downwind. Washington Regional, Seneca 816 is turning right downwind 15, Washington Regional. All right, here we go, you guys. Oh, that OBS updated for me for some reason. We don't want that. I want to leave it at 15. Hope I didn't turn too soon. All right, we'll take the downwind out here ways and start slowing down. I'm not being real aggressive with the turn here. Almost like I'm tracking a VOR as well. Interesting. All right, there's the downwind. Do we see an airfield? Yeah, kind of do out there. Okay. How about a notch of flaps? We're a little bit faster. We're supposed to enter that pattern again at about 98. So we're a little quick. So I'm just trying to stay level. Don't want to give up any more altitude here. There's a good airspeed. So 98 and then 79 on final. So take it out here a little further. That's so we went a little too far probably, but that's okay. Washington Regional Traffic, Seneca 816 is turning right base 15, Washington Regional. Hey, we're shooting the river visual. I should change my stream title. Now we have to determine how close we are to being where we want to be. And oh, not bad. Not half bad, honestly. I'll put a second notch of flaps out. A little bit of a bubble. Speed speed's coming down nicely. And we're looking to, like I say, final approach be about 79. Just kind of roll it out to, mid 70s for final. Full flaps. Not too bad. There's some hills out here I gotta sort of be careful of, but otherwise I think we're alright. Washington Regional, Seneca 816, turning final 15, Washington Regional. Alright, here we go, you guys. Oh, way overshot it. Holy cow, way overshot it. What was I looking at? Right, gear coming down. I mean, I way overshot that sucker. Can we salvage it?
500.
Check.
Thanks for
Hey,
subscribing.
Ron, holy cow, thanks for 53 months. I have a Scotsman. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. He resubscribed even in the middle of that horrible traffic pattern, so he's a true friend. Okay, got a little low. Airspeed, actually the airspeed looks great right here. So let's just try to see if we can recover. I don't know what I was looking at there, but I was way off. Settling in there. Iowa Scotsman, welcome in, buddy. One of the OGs of the stream, one of the longtime friends who has a plunker. Say plunka. No doubt about that landing. Hit the brakes. Had to do a little bit of a detour here, Iowa Scotsman. I took off from Washington Regional, and I forgot to put fuel in the plane, so I had about 25% of the fuel that I needed. Yep, there it was, Shoozy. It's right there. Just making sure. Where the hell am I? Washington Regional traffic. Seneca 816 is clearing runway 15. Washington Regional. Yeah, buckle up, passengers. Make sure you keep those seat belts fastened tightly, because it's possible that you may need them. Some of the worst turbulence that you'll experience in my flights are when we land. Alright. Did I break anything? No, we're good. Let's taxi up. Just get some of that $6 fuel, that discount fuel. And then we'll be on our way. Get in and do a little custom livery action, but alas, a lot of little side projects I'm supposed to be working on, and none of them are coming to fruition. Now turn that business off. We're going to pretend that this is where the fuel is. And be on our way. Oh, hey, look. It actually is. Right on, man. It is looking good. This is, people have said it, and I agree. X-Plane 12 is in a really good place. No doubt about that. Both sims really are, honestly. But very, very happy That X-Plane is still alive and kicking. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Heck, I bought this whole computer to run X-Plane, so I'm really happy about that. All right, let's we gotta shut this thing down and do some refueling things here. Avionics can come off. We're gonna turn all these things off over here. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Flutter, 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 flutter. All right, we'll leave battery and all that good stuff on. And here we go. How much do you think we need? I actually have a Simbri flight plan that tells me. Let's see what's Simbri saying. Well, had I left, or had I done this correctly, I would have needed 546 pounds. Okay. How many gallons is 546 pounds? So I didn't ask for the pounds to Bing. Bing, you are worthless. Absolutely worthless. So this is what I typed in. How many gallons is 564 pounds? And so it gives me the converter. Like, do it yourself. No, I don't want to freaking do another click. Bing. So we're just going to ask Chat GPT. How many gallons is 500? What did I say? 546 pounds. Maybe I should say something like convert. Jet A. Oh, Jet A. Avgas. Avgas. Yeah, avgas. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Where's the spoon? Aha!
Approximately 91 gallons.
Aha!
So 23 and 23, that's almost 50. So I need everything I can get here. 45 and 45. So we have flown a little ways. So yeah, I'm just going to top it up all the way on both sides. Okay, cool. We're good. And we got passengers and the whole works there. All right, awesome. There we go. Let's see if we can get this thing back in the air. Now, I don't know. I wonder if I need to prime it, because we've already been flying. Let's turn the alternators off. Let's find out. Clear. Hitting it with this primer. Apparently we do. All right. 1001, 1002, 1003. Probably just flooded the doggone thing, didn't I? Perhaps I have. Let's run the flooded engine procedure. All right, that's good. Now let's try it again here. Uh-oh. This is not good, my friends. All right. Hey, Texas One Flyboys come in with 41 months.
Howdy.
Oh.
Arch NDA Wave Melvin 12 TFB Melvin 12 TFB Melvin 12 TFB Melvin 12 Dragon.
Happy Saturday, Texas One Flyboy. We're trying to get the Seminole restarted here after a little pit stop to get fuel. All right, here we go. 1001, 1002, 1003. Trying 3 here. Come on, baby. Let's go. You got this. Hit it with a little more primer. A little more primer. A little more primer. Come on. A little more primer. More primer. Now? What the heck? So that's me, by the way. That's That's me and Texas One Flyboy's little inside joke, by the way, you guys. Because he's retired, so every day is Saturday. Alright, I don't think that matters, but... Do I have mags on? I do have mags on. Do I have anything on here I'm not supposed to have on? I don't think that matters. All this is off. Off, 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 off. Oh no. Oh no. Give it a couple more shots here. 1,001, 1,002. Give it 5. Give it full 5. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. I feel like I've maybe overprimed it. One of these is supposed to show, oh, it's ready. It's ready Yeti. So maybe I need to go, let's try to go up here, kind of like a normal Cessna engine here. No. A little more throttle maybe. All right, we're going to leave that guy alone for just a minute here since I'm attempting to burn the starter out. And yeah, let's yeah, boy, it does. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go full 5 on this one because maybe I underprimed the first engine. We'll just check and see. All right. Mags are on. Off, off, cracked. Let's do it. Give a little bit more prime. Am I flooding it? What's going on here? This is very strange, you guys. This is very strange. 1,001, 1,002. Give it a couple more shots there. Yeah, I don't know. 1,002. I feel like I flooded it. That's my default when things don't start. It started so nicely. Yeah, Control E. I might have to. Now we've done it, haven't we? Now we've done it. All right, so, oh, flooded. Yeah, so they're both flooded. All right. So let's run the flooded engine procedure for the right side here. Ooh, I wanted to start. Okay, are we good now? No, still flooded. Oh no, that we're ready there. All right, so we're ready now. Okay, so let's go back to cracked. She was grouchy. She was grouchy. All right, there's number 1, or sorry, number 2. Holy cow. Hey, Gold Digger, what's up? Yeah, I just stopped to get some fuel because I forgot to gas up, but I flooded both engines. So, all right, let's squeegee the fuel out of number 1 now, and we'll get it started here. Took a little finagling there, my good man. Welcome in, by the way, Gold Digger. Good to see you, buddy. So, are we good now? We're still flooded on that side. All right. Fair enough. So, How's everybody liking Washington Regional so far? Alright, are we good now finally? Yeah, we're ready. Alright, ready, Eddie. So let's pull it back here. Hey, Brett, how's it going, man? Struggling a little bit, restarting the Seneca. Pump it a little bit here. Pumpy, no. Pumpy, there she goes. All right, now we go. Yeah, we're going. So we started out, for those of you just joining us, first of all, hi, welcome. We started from, where was it? St. Louis Regional, and everything went swimmingly. And until I realized that I had forgot to put fuel in, and I had like 7 gallons per tank. And so anyway, had to land here at Washington Regional to get a little
TOS system test okay.
So now we can resume our flight plan, but I have to put it back in VIH, and we can lean out just a little bit. Vichy down to Spoke. And then Spoke to Razorback VOR. RZC. There it is. And then into Northwest Arkansas. K, Kilo X-Ray November Alpha. And alright, no harm, no foul. We're just going to pretend that didn't make this. Is the maintenance thing of the sim. This just in particular, just this add-on Cold Digger. This is a pretty, it's a pretty nice, you know, in terms of that kind of nerdy, you know, engine maintenance type of stuff. So yeah, it's per sim, or it's this particular add-on. All right, let's do it. Am I talking to the right? Yep, I am. Washington Regional traffic. Seneca 816 is on the taxi, runway 15, Washington Regional. So yeah, certain planes lend themselves to a bit more of that type of thing, and it does feel somewhat reality expansion pack like, which I'm not a big fan of. However, I am a big fan of airplanes that build that sort of engine maintenance and persistent state and all that. Like as I fly this plane, the Hobbs, you know, rolls up, there's gonna be wear and tear and things like that. So I like that. I like that. I don't like having to pay for an airplane and then having to pay another $15 to have all that stuff. So, but I digress. All right, so here we are, departing. This is actually kind of a pretty little spot, if I'm being honest, even though it's all default. Kind of tucked away into some hills here, you know, and you know, got some trees, you got some power lines, you got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We did fly the river visual, for those of you that are just tuning in. All right, so what we're going to do is depart runway 15, and it's going to be a right-hand crosswind departure. Washington Regional traffic. Seneca 11816 is departing 15. Will be right-hand crosswind to the southwest, Washington Regional. All right, let's hang tight here for just 1 second. Oh, almost past the line. How are my T's and P's looking? Actually not bad. So we had given ourselves a little bit of carb heat here. I think we'll stick with that. And we had also closed the cowls. Let's go just a little bit open. Just a little bit. All right. Finals clear. Runway's clear. It's just us. Nobody but us here at Washington Regional. Fox Yankee Golf, Washington Regional, Washington, or in the great state of Missouri. Still expecting a downwind sim sighting as we are flying out of his home state, his home airport. Okay, let's do it. Full, and 40, 25, 40 on the RPMs. Calm winds. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. We're going to roll at 80. Here we go. Nice and easy. Yes. This. We are out of usable runway. They're coming up. Washington Regional traffic. Seneca 816 is turning right. Crosswind. Departing the area to the southwest, climbing 600.
Hello, Darwin.
Hey, speaking of the devil. Greetings from Atlanta. Downwind Sim, I'm sure you read in the stream title. We departed from your dear old St. Louis Regional Airport tonight. And I knew if there was any hint of St. Louis Airport shenanigans, you would be here. So welcome in. Nice to see you, buddy. All right. I'm going to pop that into heading mode for now. Yes. Well, no, I didn't, because I didn't want to dox you. So I did not. Had to make a little pit stop at Washington Regional. I forgot to put fuel in the airplane. So now we're on our way down to Northwest Arkansas at long last. All right, let's see here. Continual climb power, my friends. Let's be nice to the inches. Let's go 31 and a half and 24 and a half. 31 and a half. Go. Pretty close right there. I know, damn fixie. Am I? Like I said the same thing. I mean, the man is a hard worker to begin with. Anybody that knows Mr. Downwind Sim knows that. But I think he's one of those guys that is just a little too good. He's working himself into a frazzle. You got bony fingers yet? Yeah, what's it? Look at the curtains in this bad boy. After Turkey Day. How about the curtain game in this plane? Downwind Sim. All right, on our way up to 8,000, you guys. All right, let's take a look-see outside here. I can make it better. I knew you would love the curtains. Yeah, we're both not doing very well at that. As I've already worked 3 days, I've already worked 30 hours. Yeah, I need some help. I need some pro tips. I need Texas One Flyboy to tell me how to actually retire. So what do we have here? Who can we talk to? Or who can we listen to? It looks like we got Memphis Center Let's listen to some Memphis Center chatter. What do you say?
25, are you far from your top of the sun?
This is the
25, we just started.
this is the event that we're flying into. By the way. How do I spell that? Learn the word no. I got suckered in Texas One Flyboy with promises of part-time hours. And, well, let's just say that I'm thinking FedEx's version of part-time and mine are not necessarily the same. But I digress. Alright, so here's Northwest Arkansas. This is where we're going. These are the 3 fields that are featured tonight, by the way, if you're looking for a place to fly. Fayetteville, Drake, and then also Fort Smith. So kind of a cool little, like, tucked in the western part of the Memphis airspace. I really thought we'd have... Is this Kansas City Center? I really thought we'd have a little KC Center. And honestly, I thought we might have a little bit of Dallas-Fort Worth as well, but interesting. I mean, it is, after all, a Wednesday. And holy cow, what do we have going over here? We got like a little, looks like we maybe have like a little event going here, don't we? Portland to Vegas. This must be like some kind of a pilot club thing. But, man, they're staffed up over here. Well, anyway, that's okay. That's the way it goes. You know, I do what I can down on sim. I really do.
236 contact Birmingham approach 123.8.
Now, I think we have. I was going to check this out. Is that 2? I want a little bit. I want a little bit of aircraft sound here. Let's do it this way. There we go. No, it really, I'm stuck right now in the mode of learning the job, and so what should take me 5 to 6 hours to complete is taking me 7 to 8 hours because I'm just that slow. And but everybody has been super patient. They're very encouraging and helping out. So I'm like, all right, if you guys are crazy enough to, keep sending me out there. But not particularly looking forward to the next 2 days because I have some Zoom training to do for 2 days. So that's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun, I'm sure. All right, through 5.5, we're going to get all the way up to 8,000 here. It should be that easy down with Sim. It really should. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with it, but I am. I don't know why. I just am. So this definitely is my therapy, my work therapy. But and hey, I mean, come on, like really, truly. Get to come home and fly. Beautiful sunrise. How good. How bad can it really be, right? All right, so we knocked off about a half an hour of our route here, so that means that we've got probably about an hour and a half or so, I would say. What's this saying? I was still saying an hour 51 because we're still on the climb. But once we get up to cruise speed, I'm guessing we've got about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more, and then we'll be good to go. Monitoring guard, we're just listening to. In fact, I should do this. Let's go. Let's keep it on. Let's keep it on Unicom here, just in case. And yeah. So yeah, I did. You guys, I did. What's a plane? An instrument to bore holes in the sky was to pour money. I've heard a similar thing to describe that in terms of owning a boat. Yeah. Now the one really nice thing, I will say this, the one really nice thing about kind of having this this bonus, I guess, income, because really it is, it's bonus income. It's paying a last few sort of bills that we have, and trying to build up a little bit of a nest egg. But the other nice thing is it's given me a little bit bigger flight sim budget than I normally have. So yeah, it's worth it at the end of the day. So that's actually partly why I own this plane. So there you go. Can't be all bad. Is that the real Shusey? It is. Kevin's been all over the place, man. All over the joint. He's here, he's there. He's every freaking where he can't. And he's given some absolutely outstanding places to visit in the Memphis area. Thank you, my friend. I just was looking at though. That is outstanding. Exactly what I was looking for. So she just missed out her. Oh man, I gotta remember the name of the hotel that she. Let me level off first. Where her convention is at. It's a pretty historic hotel. Okay, let me level off there. Let me get that name here. You might be able to name it before I get it, but anyway, apparently they have a twice daily marching of the ducks, and apparently there's a group of ducks that march through the lobby twice a day. It's quite a big thing. But all right, we are at cruise. We're going to go and pull back to 23 here, and 23 and 32. Should do us just fine. I'm going to lean out. And we'll stay slightly rich and peak. Peabody. Oh, yeah, there you go. So that's where her conference was, and she was unfortunately not able to get a room there because apparently that's a very well-known, sort of famous, with a lot of history. And so, yeah, but she's nearby. And again, she's close to the FedEx World headquarters, so I'm like, you got to go there. You got to get me a little replica MD-11, if nothing else. So anyway, that's what we're doing. I say we. It's not me. I'm not going. I'm staying. But she's going with a coworker, and should be fun. She's never been there. I think the area looks like a pretty cool place to visit. And, so, yeah. Anyway, I kind of as a spoof, I mentioned, you should go to Graceland, and she's like, neither one of us are. Oh wait, what the? Neither one of us are big Elvis fans, so she's like, yeah, we'll see, which you know what that means. That's a no, but yeah, we'll see. All right, man, that center controller has gone quiet. Oh, because I'm not monitoring it. Monitor. There we go. Skill issue. but I think she, yeah, I think she's gonna have fun, kind of checking out Beale Street. You know, the stuff that you mentioned. You know, she's not as big of an eater as I am, but she's gonna like the MLK, the Lorraine Motel she mentioned, wanting to go see that. And then, but she does like to go. She likes to go and
2105
like listen to local music and yeah. So, oh, Mississippi Riverwalk you mentioned. That's cool. That's cool.
Southwest 537 to 718 Greenbelt.
You did say Graceland is enjoyable though. Ah, very cool. Very cool. Charlie Virgo's Rendezvous. Yeah, nice. I personally would like to go to the Bass Pro Shop. You know, I'm happy that you mentioned that because that, you know, probably got a couple lures I need, right? Oh, that's good. That's really good. Thank you for the suggestions. Those are gonna be awesome. So, yeah, she is a. I mean, don't get me wrong. She likes to eat, you know, and I kind of drive her nuts because I'm always like, my rule is I like to go places where you can't, like, I like to eat at places that we don't have locally. So I'm always on the hunt for, you know, just little mom and pop places to eat. And she's like, can we just get Wendy's or something like that? Like when we went to New York, the first place we ate was Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, okay, I'll allow that because technically we don't have Chick-fil-A where we live. Even though we do have it in Wyoming. But, so I think she likes to just go and, yeah, just kind of find a place with nice ambiance, but she's not as big of a foodie as I am. She just had. I love. Don't get me wrong, Texas Buffalo Boy. I love Chick-fil-A. But like, if I could find a Memphis barbecue joint that sold chicken strips, like, why wouldn't you want to go there? Because I can get Chick-fil-A here. So that's my whole thing. I don't know. Wendy's, yeah. Wendy's is our Friday. Yeah, it's our Friday date night. So yeah, you know as well. You know as well.
2105. Turn right. Heading 11.
I liked Wendy's too because I worked there, and so I know I can attest to the fact that they are a restaurant franchise that is obsessive about cleanliness. And so that, to me, like, there is nothing on the Wendy's menu that I would not eat. It is very, very high. I mean, it's fast food. It's not like you're getting, you know, the freshest beef right off the farm, you know, whatever. But everything that's served is high quality, and it's prepared right, and it's just a very. We spent. I can still remember spending a lot of time because I normally work the late shift to closing, and so it was my job to help clean everything up, and we were busy cleaning for every bit of an hour when every other fast food restaurant around us was shutting down. So you have too much chicken anymore, Beethoven's saying. Yeah. I want the dry ribs. Yeah, yes I do, with a little slaw. Heck yeah, cornbread and beans. Susie, you know, I haven't had dinner yet, so that sounds really good. I need to make myself something. I had pretzels for dinner. I had a late lunch, like 3 o'clock lunch, so I was like not quite hungry when we started.
619, contact left
Street,
side,
but I have to do something. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff. Exactly. 100%.
Southwest 537.
So when we planned our, it was kind of funny because we planned our New York trip, and a big part of it was where are we going to eat. So I did the same thing for that New York trip as I did with Shoozy. I reached out to somebody local and got some, suggestions, and anyway, it was just really, I don't know, it was just a lot of fun to go check out.
3 miles from Kramer, across Kramer at or above
Just new places to eat. I don't know. I love that kind of stuff. Like, it's just, I can't do, like, there's a lot of things I don't do anymore. Like, I'm not a big, I don't golf anymore. I used to like to go play different golf courses around. So I just don't do that anymore. But I love to eat. Matt, what's going on? Matty Air, 1997 boy, what's going on? Nice to see you, man. Happy Wednesday, buddy. We're in the Jetstream Seneca. Look at that bad boy. Brown and black. It's a beaut. It is an absolute beaut. Sounds great, looks great, flies great. The Jetstream guys have done a really nice job on this plane. Let me give you a link. This is what you're looking at. So less than $40 gives you, I think, I've got to say this is the best twin right now in X-Plane. I really think it is. Before, I was going to say probably it was the Airfoil Labs King Air. Maybe the digital replica Cessna 310L. But I think this guy right now is the best twin we've got in X-Plane. So it's a 5 out of 5 ale horns from Uncle Melvin. The other thing about it that's pretty cool is that it is, our friend Jeffrey B worked on some of the coding in it. Apparently he is the guy that did the fuel starvation simulation portion of it, so kind of cool. Look at our temps and pressures all green and happy. How about that? And how are we doing here? Yeah, about $165. I think bad 100, almost 145 knots. Yeah, she's not fast. You would think it's a twin, right? It's not the Cheyenne, but she does go. We're not in a Duke, but she does go pretty well. But it's just a fun plane to try to just manage. The engines are, she's hard to start, cranky when it's cold. I just went in and shut it down, and I think I tried to start it too soon. I think as I'm reading through my documentation, that's a thing. So anyway, so speaking of upcoming aircraft, as we're comparing, like, I need to know, and I've asked this already in a couple of Discord channels. So Contrail, boys at Contrail are working on a Falcon 50. And I want to know, is it okay for me to get excited about this? I mean, is it okay for me to say it looks pretty nice? It looks pretty nice. Am I all right? I need guidance here. I have no idea how far out it is. It's like, it doesn't even talk about, should be out third quarter of 2027. I have no idea, but first revealed during the FS Expo, but release window sometime in 2025. So again, I'm asking, can I get excited about that? You regret buying the TGD Beaver rep. What? They're not TGD? What are you talking about, Boozy Sheep? You regret buying the Thranda. You regret buying that reality expansion pack. Ah, gotcha. Charlie is the best. Well, yes, we've established that, and I'm still holding up. I think I'm the last X-Plane flight simmer that does not have the Charlie. Yeah, Boozy, I thought you might. I mean, I think the one thing that I did hear is it fixed the tail wheel handling, but like, I don't know. Oh, Kevin doesn't have it. All right, so Kevin and I are the last two X-Plane users that don't have the Challenger. But again, you didn't look. That's not the question. Is if the rep for the Beaver's good or the Charlie's good. What I want to know is, can I get? Is it okay for me to get excited about the Contrail Falcon 50? That's the question right now. And secondly, Boozy, you got to nudge your boys at PMDG, right? Like, this thing's got to come out. The 7.3's got to come out here. You don't got much time. You gotta nudge your boys. Give old Randizzle the shizzle and tell him, let's go. Somebody's hot mic in here. Yeah, I can't have that. I can't do that. Because I'm on the bandwagon. I'm on the pre-Halloween bandwagon, buddy. They're gonna make you look up. No, not at all. Look, we all know that you didn't have inside info, but you were just kind of reading the signs, and you were speaking from the heart, like all of us. Like, we want that thing, and it's time. It's time. Check my watch. It's time. But Ibanez, yeah. Oh, Ibanez doesn't have it either. Okay, so Kevin and Joe and I. So there's three. All right, I don't feel so bad. Yeah, right. Like, come on. You know who's saying hold off, Boozy? You know who's saying take your time, PMDG? We're good, just take your time, get it right. You know who's saying that? Frickin' iFly. Oh, Downwind Sim doesn't have any either. Yeah, but you have your own custom CJ3 that you're working on. Oh, Zebo as well, yeah, no doubt. Good Fixins hit it on the head. A long time ago, he said the iFly guys, they should be sending Randazzle, Shamazzle, that they should be sending him a Christmas card. Binos? Oh, yeah, sign up binos. We are slacking. There's no doubt. Trying to shed the cats. Downwind Sim, you're making more money than all of us with all of your fancy traveling in Las Vegas this weekend and Scottsdale next weekend. You just don't have the time. You got the money, but you don't have the time. All right, my wife, yeah, she replied. But yeah, that's the reason, and the other reason you don't have the Challenger is because you literally fly right seat in a bizjet like every third trip you make. So you don't have to scratch that itch, man. Like, you're there. People don't know, by the way, Downwind Sim is secretly, I think, working on trying to become a first officer in a citation. Now he's not taking the traditional route. He's not going PPL, all that stuff. He's just literally just kind of sweet talked his way into the right seat, and he's just learning systems and how to work the radios and just stuff like that. Pretty soon, he's probably going to get an hour here, an hour there, and before you know it, the frame rates in IRL are great. Oh man, no, he gets to fly every now and again. He gets to fly, and I can't remember CJ3 or CJ4. Anyway, he gets to fly, and every now and again, the pilot will have a little, CJ3 will have no one in the right hand seat and invite Ralph up there, and of course, downwind sim being downwind sim, he does not just sit there, right? He wants to help and learn and absorb everything, and so I believe he's helped look for traffic. I believe he's helped tune frequencies. At this point in time, he's probably even made some radio calls. I don't know, but Citation Max has nothing on Citation Ralph. That's right, Max. So anyway, it's pretty cool. I'm happy to say I know the guy. We've had lunch, we've hung out. All right, hey, we're getting close. Oh, so this is going to be kind of weird because we're heading into. I'm going to be getting into this airspace a little bit late. So here we are. And again, as you can kind of see, this is the border, so we're probably going to have to manage a little bit of our own descent because Northwest Arkansas is right on the north end of this. Downwind Sim, could you make some calls? Could you get Kansas City Center online so that they can guide me in? Because I'm at 8,000 feet, man, and a little nervous about getting down to pattern altitude. But what I may do before we get to that point, so hot mic, and now we're good to go. Is I may take a little stretch break here. I need to use the bathroom, and it's been a couple hours, so probably not a bad time for me to stretch it out a bit. I would recommend you do the same thing, maybe 10 bodyweight squats or something, and get the blood flowing. I think I'm going to do that. All right, guys, I'll be back in just a second. Was this only a 3-hour long event? Was this at Gilligan's Island? 3-hour tour? Let's look at the calendar of events here. Let's see. I did get a little bit, I mean, like usual. As usual. I started an hour later than normal. 2300 to 02, yep. Yeah, sure enough. So, yeah, we're going to miss. I guess we're going to miss it. Step on it. I kind of am. Like, this is as stepped as I can be. I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, I could probably go a little bit faster, but yeah, we're not going to make it in 9 minutes. So we'll go ahead and just kind of we'll roll with it. Maybe we'll get some late ATC. Like somebody else could pop it in there and just kind of picking up the scraps. I don't know how many people are still flying in. That's the other problem is, as I look at it, most of the people looks like they went out of Fayetteville. Yeah. Maybe I should have. Yeah, that's all right. I had a hard time deciding where to depart from because there, I wanted to make it, semi. I didn't want like a 30-minute flight, right? Like, so I wanted a little bit longer flight, hour and a half-ish, and I'm like, oh, wait a second, I can fly from St. Louis downtown, and it's only an extra 20 minutes. So, anyway, that's okay. And that's not to say, too, that we want to still have tower and ground. The one thing having a hard time figuring out in Elevate X if you can see the traffic as far as how many planes are coming in and going out. Really, all I can do is zoom in. It looks like right now there's one person on the taxi getting ready to depart. There's one person at the gate on E175, and then maybe a couple of guys coming in. So, yeah, I guess I get it. You can't stay online forever on a Wednesday night. It's 27 minutes from St. Louis to Kimberlin City. Where's Kimberling City, by the way? Where's that at? Missouri. Table Rock Lake, huh? KFWB, nice. Yes. Oh, wait, I'm seeing Kimberlin Airport. Mike Oscar 64. Oh, that's Branson. That's Branson West, right? I didn't realize that was also called Kimberling City. Yeah, I remember that. We talked about that at the beginning of the stream. Down and seeing how we've flown down here, both for the Bush League and as well as Virtual USA Flying Club. We've had a couple of events down in the Arkansas area. Yeah. All right. That's a nice short hop. You could take the missus down there, and like have like a little one-night getaway type of thing, and hardly you would hardly know you're gone. Well, so it sounds like maybe going to need. I wonder if I'm close enough to get ATIS. Yep, I'll get a quick ATIS before. What?
We're looking for a full stop in Smyrna, Mike Quebec Yankee.
Alright, information alpha. I apologize for the ad break that's coming.
I do greatly appreciate the call, but you can monitor advisor and have a good night. Advisory 8 Brown for 692 Juliet, thanks.
So they are winds 1903. It's clear. Temp 16, altimeter 3009. Just visual. Landing and departing 16 left.
Clear land, FedEx 692.
Things nice and easy.
Challenger 335 Mike Kilo. Any idea what runway we can expect here going into Memphis? FedEx 990 radar contact on the maintain level 370. Mike Kilo, you can expect 18 left or, I'm sorry, 18 right or runway 9.
Alright, so we'll have that. We'll stop monitoring that other center who is heading out for the evening. It looks like maybe this this center controller maybe is going to stay on for a little bit. Oh yeah, trigger gap. Well, and there's also the Arkansas is down there, right? So that was the one I was thinking of for the Virtual USA Flying Club, but I forgot about trigger gap. Yeah, where was that at? I'm looking here. Yeah, that was a good. That might have. Yeah, that was the last time I think I actually developed developed scenery for. It was Microsoft 2020. We got down here somewhere. Let's see if we can find Branson West. So there's Branson West. Yeah, so we took off from Branson West. There was Boone County was one of them, right? There was Ponca. Feels like we did a couple of these. Yeah, where was Trigger Camp? This whole lake right here just is nothing but private airstrips. It'd be really fun to model that. Well, we need, somebody needs to let LP Nils know about this. South of Ponca City, you're saying, okay. So trigger gap. There's birds. So there's where the backcountry, the Arkansas is.
Memphis Center, hello, Skywest 40,
there's a lot of
15,000 feet.
There's a lot of really cool places to fly down here. This is a really, really cool area to fly. No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
1055 Mike Kilo, we're getting ready to close up here. It's on the hour.
Oh, Trigger Gap is just south of the
We'll
lake.
get to the airport on our own. You're on 35 Mike Kilo. 35 Mike Kilo, copy that. You can
Oh yeah, there it is. Trigger Gap. At Berryville, Carroll County. So they're all getting ready to be done for the night. All right. Oh, and everything is all the tower. ATIS, they're all going away. I do see we still have ground, but that's probably not going to be for long. That's all right. This has been just a nice chill flight. I've enjoyed the heck out of it. So there's spoke.
Yeah, 2134, we're closing up here at the center. You can change the Unicom. Have a good night. Over to Unicom.
Spoke to the Razorback VOR and then in. And again, we're landing 16 left. So let's.
619, tanks will be on the Unicom. Your discretion. Have a good night.
Well, I should have kept tower in there, shouldn't I have? All right, hold on. Let's do one thing at a time. Waypoint info, frequency. So we do need tower as the. We'll put it in standby. That'll be our CTAF when we get there. And then let's look at the runways here. So if we're going visual 16, left-hand pattern. Okay, very good. I love this GTN and good fixins. You know who knows this GTN unit like the back of his hand? Our man, them's my shoes. Guy, he's taught me a lot about that GTN. What's a V? What's a VOR? I don't know VORs. Vors. Very I don't even know how to make a good joke about that. one of the options for avionics is an all VOR slant alpha panel, by the by. Let's tune in the Razorback VOR 1640. Let's see what we got. See if that makes any of the little lights twinkle. Probably not until I jump onto VR loc. Pull the orange handle. What? What orange handle are you talking about? Then I'll hear it. Oh, very orange radio. Yeah, oh, you like that panel. The one nice thing about that panel, by the way, is, let me see if I can, let's go into heading mode. See if I can swap panels without messing things up. The nice thing about that panel is that it, that the weather radar actually works. It's really weird that it doesn't work with the GTM, but it does work with these guys. So then I have to flip. I think I have to flip this over to nav, and yeah, there's a. We could. I mean, I whatever. I mean, I'm down. So if we went there, I would go to nav mode. Now I gotta figure out my. Hey, Scotty.
What are you doing here?
Nice to see you, man. So I need to figure out. Okay, so there's Scotty. They're throwing me for a loop here, as usual. I gotta figure out if I got a DME.
Scotty.
1640. Oh, Scotty, 49 months, dude.
Melvin 12 with you.
Thank you, man. Is that my DME? 90 miles? All right, there we go. So looky there. That's awesome. Scotty Temperati. It's no wonder my grandson likes you so much. You are awesome. 49 months. We've had a really nice resub from Scotty. Texas One Flyboy came in, and Iowa Scotsman came in. Some longtime friends with re-ascriptions. Appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for the raid. Monster SD, great to see you as well. And let's see, did I miss anybody else coming in from Scotty's raid? I don't know. Welcome in, Raiders. Most of you probably know me already. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. Thank you for tuning in. We're in the jet stream Seneca, heading down to Bentonville, and my my chat has cyberbullied me into switching from the gorgeous GTN 750 unit to the non-GPS VOR only unit to see if I in fact remember how to fly that. And so alright, so I'm doing it. We're doing it. We're on the way to the Razorback VOR. We've got about 89.5 miles. I know, right? Suck it up, buttercup. Cyberbullying to buy the Challenger. You know, why don't I like the Challenger? Why don't I like it, Good Fixins? Why? Why don't I like it? Why don't I like it? I mean, yes, okay, that's a deal there. Why don't, it's too hard. You know what it might be? Because it requires me to interact with an FBO. It requires me to follow a checklist. I just don't know. Why don't I like it? Why don't I like it? I don't know. It's too hard. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stubborn. Part of it is this. Okay, part of it is this. And this, I think you have to I think you have to give me a little bit of, you know, something for this. Part of me is that if I have $124 to spend, I have a few things that, like, I know that I want more, right? Like, I want the Mad Dog from Leonardo. I like the idea of the TFDI MD-11. Heck, I think the Flight Factor 767 looks pretty cool. It does go faster. Slightly faster, I think. So, anyway, like, I think honestly at this point, like, that is what is holding me back, is like, if I have $130 to spend on Flight Sim, then, like, I feel like I have some planes that are a little higher up on the list that I want to get first. Maybe at a certain point, like, it'll be at the top and I'll be, you know, saving my money for that guy, but I don't know. There's absolutely no reason not to get it if you are a flight simmer who likes biz jets and X-plane. Like, there's no reason not to get it. Squawk Savage, what's up? Squawk Savage, good to see you, Raiders. I need someone from the Squawk Savage raid to talk some sense into my chat and convince them that I don't need the Challenger, the Hot Start Challenger. I don't need it. Good Fixins has already cyberbullied me into buying the Jetstream Seneca. Phase Tech, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I already bought the Seneca. Okay. What a great purchase it was. Good Fixins. I need it though. Somebody, can I get a mod to ban Squawk Savage? JCT, don't you start. Look. Is it better? Is it better than the Learjet? I know I'm jumping streams. I'm cross-pollinating here. Is it better than the Learjet? Scotty Bob, what's up, man? Yeah, you could. That's true. You could blow it on an electric bill, food. Yeah, you could buy the Concorde Lego set. Yeah. Phase Text, you have a SimSense Expo? Yeah. It's better than the Lear. Get the A380. There you go. We should do an A380 giveaway. That's right after the Zebo giveaway. The Lego would be first. Look, that. Here's the thing that's kept me from buying the Concorde Lego set. So I literally don't have a place in my house big enough. Oh man. Yeah, no. Yeah, I hope that you're able to get things squared away. And oh, Metroliner. Yeah, there's another thing that's coming out. The Bluebell 757's coming out. Like, you know what, Downwind Sim, you're probably right. You're probably right. You have the Concorde and it's amazing. It looks incredible. It really does, and it would be a fun build. I don't have a spot big enough. And what would happen would the other thing besides my dogs trying to eat it is my grandkids would take it apart. And so yeah, 5080 has to come first. Yeah, you got to get the rig, right? You got to get the rig first. You know, I'm not saying it won't happen, but like I just feel like there's a couple things that are a little bit higher. The Bluebell ice cream. Ooh, Downwind Sim. Downwind Sim. If it's not ice cream, it's Downwind Sim pies that he's suggesting. I don't. It like by the time I buy it, it'll be so dang old that yeah. Anyway, your 3080 Ti still getting it done. Yeah, sweet. That's a good card, man. It's a good card. When I bought my 3080, I regret not getting the Ti, the 3080 Ti. Thank you. Awesome raid, Scotty and Squawk Savage coming in, you guys. We're just about 72 miles from the Razorback VOR. Here's the plan. We kind of lost ATC, but you know what? That's how she goes. We departed Downwind Sim's hometown airport of St. Louis downtown up here in Allen, Missouri. Went to St. Louis, and then about 20 miles out, I realized I forgot to put fuel in the aircraft. So we did a little quick stop at Washington, right here, Washington Regional, and we actually flew the River Visual into Washington Regional. So there you go, a little bonus content. Got fuel, got back on our way, and had every little bit of ATC that was for the Razorback Rendezvous event. They kind of wrapped up about 15 minutes ago. So all we have left, by the way, is Tower, which I have plugged in here in the standby 27.1. I did get an ATIS before they took that down. It was Alpha, and they're landing visual runway 16. So we're planning on doing a left-hand pattern to 16. Downwind Sim, you're still rocking the 1080 Ti. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. JCT is on a 2070. Yeah, nice. Yeah, here's the thing about Downwind Sim is he's Mr. VR as well. So he is really, like, I can't imagine that 1080 Ti. It's got to just be glowing red by the time he's done every night. When's the last time you've streamed though, Downwind Sim? I mean, you have been a busy bee. You've been putting in the hours. It eats the house up. Yeah. It's nice. It really is, even though everything is obsolete a month after you buy it, but that's all right. You remember that, Shusey? That was awesome. Yeah, we tried doing that shared cockpit, and we were in a long, was it Denver? Long taxi line. That was all the way back in the Fly JSIM 737-200, and yeah, we literally burned up so much fuel. We were trying to make it to Seattle, and I think we had to land in Boise. Scotty, you're still getting it done with a 3060? I liked my 3080 when I got it. It just got to the point where it was overheating and just my PC was shutting down. I'm not sure what I did, but yeah, it was a good card. I really did enjoy it. It helped me move into the modern age of flight simulation. It really did. But as soon as I was unable to run X-Plane, I kind of knew that card's lifespan was getting to the end, and then wasn't much long. I mean, I went probably almost a year where I was just barely able to run any kind of X-Plane. You know, I was able to fire up the old V-Flight Air Cessna 150 as long as I didn't. Thank you, Shusey. As long as I didn't, fly into anything that had a bunch of traffic or weather or anything like that. But I could fly anything. That's weird that the sounds didn't work.
Papa, you forgot the mint again.
I see. Shusey. I see. Downwind Sim, you are also not getting it. Oh, you know what? That one, I don't think I re-uploaded that one.
Picture or Scrubby.
Yeah, that one I didn't upgrade. Shusey, a little gift for you. Thanks for taking time to share some of those spots for my wife to go hit in Memphis. And yeah, man, now you can have some ad-free viewing and Junior First Officer sounds. No, man. I appreciate you, dude. I really do. Thanks for being here. Hung out the whole time. Put up with the whole me not being able to get the engines restarted in Washington. Yeah, I got to get that back in. So Downwind Sim, I've had a few issues finding some of my sounds after the reinstall, and I'm worried that I know I have all of them, but I don't remember. I had so many external hard drives, I can't remember where I stored everything. So yeah, so there's that. And I just have not had time to go search like I wanted to. So it'll get there. No, that's definitely far down the list as far as things that need to be recovered. But you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, so here's what we got, by the way. We're heading to the Razorback VOR. When we get to the Razorback VOR, we're going to turn toward the airport. It's only 9 miles. And we are going to enter a left-hand traffic pattern to runway 16 left. Just going to confirm that here. Runway 16 left. It does not indicate anything, so that means left-hand pattern. And that's what our TDS told us as well. So anyway, what we should be able to do is turn on a 279 outbound and get to, I don't know, what's a closed traffic pattern? A couple 3 miles away or so. Shoot up north here and jump in that left-hand pattern for 1-6 left. We have a tower controller, so when we get established on final, actually what I'll probably do is call him when I'm on the downwind, just so he knows. Old VATSIM, yeah. So I've managed to recover, like I say, almost everything that I've needed to sound-wise, but that was there's been a couple of them that I have not, and now it's too late because the junior first officer is way too old and way too cool to get in the sound booth. However, the granddaughter might be ready next time we visit. She is a talker. Shusy, you're giving me permission to get excited about the Falcon 50. Oh, good Lord. That thing, I was like, oh, that's other one that I was going to ask you guys about that got me excited. Someone's making a Cheyenne. Good fixins. Who's making the Cheyenne? I saw that too. Someone's making a Piper Cheyenne. Where did I see that? Where did I see that? I don't remember. Where did I see that? It's in Microsoft Flight Sim. Oh, there it is. Fixie's got it. Prop Air, and I mean it's just an announcement, so obviously we're early in the process here. But holy cow, would that be a fun plane? That was, I think, I don't know about you, Good Fixins. It was in my Discord. Well, that explains it. I'm gonna ask Good Fixins. I think that there was a peak. I think Carenado peaked when they were in X-Plane. And I am going to say, I'm going to argue, I'm going to make a case that the Piper Cheyenne was the very best aircraft they made. And that includes better than the Falcon 50 and better than the Beech 1900. Do you agree with that? Would you agree with that? Those are the three for me that Carenado did the very best job of. What do you mean? OMS again. What are you talking about? OMS again. Cheyenne and the Cessna 177 are the only two planes you ever recommend. Yeah. I forgot about that Alabeo stuff. Alabeo was kind of fun. They were cool. I liked Alabeo. Because Alabeo was more Nojo, right? Joseph No, he was more the Alabeo guy. Yeah, I forgot about that. Cardinal was nice. Yeah, that thing was a retractable gear, right? All that spindly legs and all that stuff. I remember 757 used to fly that thing back in the day. But I loved the Carenado Falcon, and I loved the Beech 1900. I think I liked the 1900 because it flew into and out of central Wyoming. They have bird legs. But I think that Cheyenne was their best work. Their best work. And I hate to say this. This is gonna cause some controversy. I think the stuff that they're making in 2024 is trending in the right direction. I think it is. I think the last three releases that they've put out have been better. I'm not saying that they're great or even good, but I think they're better than what they've been. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Some different dudes on board, or I don't know. But anyway, I digress. All right, 40 miles from Razorback. We need to, by the by, elevation at Northwest Arkansas here is 1288, so we'll say 1300. So 2300 would be us. So let's just say we've got a good 5,000 to lose. It's a little more than that. 5 times 3 is 15, so somewhere around 20 miles before we get to the airport. We need to start our descent. So the VOR is 9 miles. So I'm going to say about 11 miles north of the VOR. So when this guy gets to 11, we'll start that descent. Shusey, you like the new, yeah, the 210. So they've done, like, I think that new Skyhawk is good too. And then oh yeah, the Fly Simware stuff is going to be good. Yeah, it will be. The Chieftain, yeah. God, that's Fixie. I don't know, man. Like, part of me really is excited about that, but then I'm thinking, all right, I've already got the Comanche, so that kind of like is a duplicate of the Bonanza, and I've got the Duke. So do I need the Baron also? So I'm on the fence. What are you thinking about that? Scotty Bob flew the heck out of the 208 in X-Point 11. Yeah, doing the FedEx runs. I actually bought that Thranduil version of it, Scotty, just for that. Girls would leave for school and you jump on there in the morning. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so the getting one of them is like 40, right? And then getting both is like 60. Shusey, you and me both. And I don't really even care about the King Air. I mean, I'd love to get it, but the Caravan would be the nice one. Excuse me. Here's the thing about that, though. Thank you, Scotty Bob. Yeah, 45 for 165 for both. So, I'm a little bit nervous about them just doing a like they did in 2020, where they just redid the panel and the flight dynamics and all that. Like part of the limit of 2024 is all of their default airplanes are streamed, right? So like when you hop outside and then back in 2024, it has to freaking reload everything, so everything is mushy and fuzzy. And so if Black Square does a conversion for the default 206 or the King Air, like, I probably won't buy them because I don't like that. Like I grabbed that Duckworks mod for the DC3, and I couldn't fly it because every time I hopped out and hopped back in, it took 5 seconds for all of my freaking instruments to reload. It just drove me nuts. So I'm hoping that they do them kind of like they're doing with the Bonanza and the Baron. Like, I'm hoping they are full-on new planes that they build. And if they do, man, I'm all over that. You like that King Air. You like playing out the difference between, what the Airfoil Labs would be and the Black Square would be. Yeah. And that Airfoil Labs one was fun. It is fun. Downward sim, 100%. And I thought that was one of the things they were going to work on, was to allow users to download some of those things, you know, so that it didn't. And maybe they have. I don't know, because I haven't messed with the default planes all that much. But yeah, it's a mess, Download Sim. It's really a mess. And even if it's just a few seconds, it's still so distracting. Yeah, still coming soon. Yeah, it's just. And for some things, it makes sense. I mean, like I get streaming the world in and all that stuff. Like it does make sense, as opposed to requiring however many petabytes of data. Like you wouldn't be able to download the world in the way Microsoft Flight Sim. You wouldn't be able to. So that makes sense for that kind of stuff. But it does not make sense to have to re-download your panel every freaking time. That's just, yeah, that's not gone, I don't think, like they maybe thought it would. Tower, man, Tower's holding tough. I think we're gonna catch him. 24, we said 11, right? We're gonna head on down. Oh yeah, yeah, Shoesy, yeah. Like it's again, the concept is, well, there you go, Fixie. I'm not going to go down that road again because I left last time we talked about that. I left the stream really depressed. But the concept has its merits. It just doesn't work very well for PC flight sim folks. And I'll just leave it at that. So here are the recent Carenata releases. The Cessna 172, that original version, the classic steam gauge version. The Beechcraft Baron. And then the Cessna 210 Centurion. And also I forgot about the 182 Skylane. Like the Skylane that they released. Again, I'm not saying they're great. I'm not saying they're A to A quality, black square quality, but I am saying that I feel like they're trending in the right direction. And when you watch I'm totally basing it off of flight sim reviews and streams that I see. But I'm liking what I see. I mean, I am. I'm glad we have X-Plane. That's what you're going to upgrade to? Yeah, Download Sim. Yeah, I'm not going to go down that road again. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. .1. Yeah, it is nice. Oh, excuse me. I'm really interested in the Black Friday sales and stuff. I'm just curious about that. The Aerostar and the Lear are on your short list. Yep. And Kevin, I would tell you, man, both are 100% worth the cost. No doubt about that. I think the Lear is I think it's the best biz jet. I know the Citation X has kind of grabbed everybody's attention, but I like that Learjet a little better. I just do. It's just busier and older and crankier, and now that Boris has done the sounds, it's like, oh, Mamma Mia, Sopapilla. It's good. It's really good. And then the Aerostar is just super unique, right? And it's a niche plane. I had no idea about the plane until A2A started working on it, and then I'm like, I need to have that because it's really cool in terms of its history, and it's another one it's kind of like this plane in a lot of regards. Like it's a little bit fussy and kind of quirky, and it's hard to hand fly. Fixie, you're not really, yeah. Yeah, but you're thinking maybe the Starship. Yeah, you know, I can see that. Like it's just a cool twin, and oh, you actually have a few of those 600s flying around Middle Tennessee. Yeah, man. I mean, they're like they were intended to be jets, right? Like they just didn't. It wasn't feasible economically to strap a couple jet engines onto it. Like, let's keep the frame. Let's just put a couple of. Let's find the biggest piston engines we can find and throw them on there and see what happens. Yeah, fixie. It is. In a lot of regards, the Starship and the Aerostar kind of fall in that same category. Like you're going to be a fan of it, so you're going to get it. But the casual guy is probably not going to. All right. Well, here we go. Airspeed cut in half times 10, right? So let's say 170 cut in half is 85 times 10, 850 is going to be my descent rate. Am I doing that calculation correctly? Pull back on the power a little bit and go to altitude, and let's just pitch down to somewhere around 800. Try to keep our speed in that 160-ish range. Yeah, that should be good. And then, what I say, we're looking for 20. Gosh, I've already forgotten. Bentonville is 13. So we're looking for 2,300. Yeah, my brain is not mathing. Sure. Probably make a call though. Northwest Arkansas traffic. November 11816 is approximately 10 miles to the east, descending 7,300, inbound 1/6 left. Northwest Arkansas traffic. Alright, so again, when we get to the DOR, we are going to turn a right-hand turn 2799. So let's preset this here. And again, you guys, I think this might just be painting the ground map right now. I think it is. Let's turn it off. I thought the weather radar worked. Maybe it's painting that storm over there. I don't know. No, we won't worry about that. We got enough to worry about. Here. All right, Shoozy. Thanks for being here, Kev. Have a good night. And I'll be back tomorrow, by the way. Swing on in if you can. We got a little Vancouver seaplane action going tomorrow. So come on by. Was it the fuel management that you liked most, or all the yawning? Tell me what's the favorite part of your stream. See you later, Shoozy. Love you, man. Right here, dog. Can't do that. That's the one we need right there. Pro yawn. Fuel management. Okay, good. You know, I do my best. I like to set up emergency situations. Down we go, and 3 miles. We'll make that turn, and our speed is a little quick. Let's pull back slightly. I love that emote from Slant Alpha. That's a great one. The dad joke, bad joke is another one of my favorites. It's good stuff. Those should all be working, by the way, Downwind Sim.
Whoop, whoop, pull up. 3.
Some are freebies, some you got to be an subscriber. But yeah, I got most of them back. still have not. Stream has just not been much of a sound stream.
No! Oh yeah! Unpredictable!
We got a few. You know, we got a few we like to use. I need to revamp my channel points and somehow make better use of them. I tried to do a little. Why the binos? I know. Why is that not working? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm glad you discovered that for me there, Downwind Sim, because that should be working. I'm gonna have to get my research team on that and see what the heck's going on. Okay. I know, right? We'll probably overshot that just a smidgen. I'm still just going to kind of fly it. It's just a general. The main thing we need here is the DME. So we're 9 miles from the field. When we get to about probably 5 miles, we'll jump in the traffic pattern, and I might even. I'll make a radio call here. Northwest Arkansas traffic. Seneca 11816 is turning inbound the field. Currently 8 miles now to the east at 4,000 feet. We're going to join left-hand pattern 16 left. Northwest Arkansas traffic. Why is that? Why did that not work?
This portion of the Melvin Leroy channel brought to you by Downwind Sim binoculars. Never take off without
That's
them.
really strange. I don't know why it worked for me and not for you, sir. I don't know, man. Maybe you're on a little bit of a cool down. I'm looking here. We still do have tower. Cool. All right, so 3 miles. That's got to be us right there, right? So I'm going to take over command here, and what I'm going to do with this is swap it around to 160.
United 2134, welcome to Northwest Arkansas, left to enable.
Still track here. I might give him a call a little earlier, just so he can sort of sequence us here in case we need to. Yeah, I bet he was. I bet he was. Yeah, I'm about to Downwind Sim. Trying to get a word in edgewise here.
And last aircraft calling, what's your call sign again? And what's the destination you'd like to go?
Oh boy. Alright, so we're going to be joining left downwind. We're a little far out, but about 3 miles away.
And what's your cruising altitude?
It's kind of a gray area downwind sim, honestly. I think, like, in some situations, I don't think you contact them until you're kind of established on final, like 7 miles. But in a deal like this, I'd like to give him a call. Tower, good evening. Seneca, November 11816 is abeam the field on the left downwind, runway 16 left.
Over 11816, hello, Northwest Arkansas Tower, 1190 at 4, runway 16 left, cleared to land.
16 left, cleared to land, November 11816. So yeah,
And November 67647,
so I
I
think
have your
technically
item.
there,
Bar
I'm
clearance
probably,
advisory
it was a little bit of an early
clearance
check-in,
advisory
but
ready, copy.
you know, it helps him sequence, and it's not his job to sequence into the field. It's
November
really, I should be talking on
67647, you're
Unicom
cleared
with the
out
other
of
airplanes
the
in the area,
Northwest
right? But
Arkansas
that's all
class
right.
Charlie airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 2,500. Departure is on Unicom
That's
122.8
awesome.
and squawk
I am filed
1572.
IFR. A firm IFR.
We have a Charlie operating Hampton Airport. Maintain VFR below 2,500.
That's good, Scotty Bob. I like that.
And 11572.
November 67647, read back correct.
Okay,
Push and start at your
2300, we're now at
discretion.
pattern
Advise
altitude.
ready
I'm
for
trying to
taxi.
slow
Expect
down a little
runway
bit more. I
16
want
left.
I'm supposed to enter the pattern at 98.
416, thank you. November
United 2134, taxi to the terminal via Bravo Foxtrot.
We'll turn on the base. Yeah, it is. It is. I kind of turned it into a little bit of a VFR-ish sort of situation.
Number 3370 Mike, VFR clearance.
And I don't feel
on
bad about
request
contacting him
one
early
standby.
because if
And
we
is there
had
anyone else
true
heading to the same spot? I know you guys
real
are
world
a group flight.
ATC, like I'd be getting handed off, and he would know
no,
all about my intentions. So I think it's okay. I think it's okay to do that. All right. Airspeed looks good. Let's put a notch of flaps in here. Let's try not to overshoot this time like I did last time. 6 left. Getting bucked around a little bit here. Thought the winds were light.
Number 3370
And it's a left-hand
Mike, I
turn
have
now, by the
your
way. All the
clearance
stuff,
advised ready to copy.
all the stuff in this airport is on the left.
November 3370 Mike, you are cleared to the Kilo Oscar. Oh, sorry. Let me restart. November 3370 Mike, you are cleared
10 miles
of
out. Is
the
that
Northwest
what you would do
Arkansas
down with Sim?
Class
Is it 10 miles?
Charlie airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 2,500. Squawk 1353.
That's my understanding also. So I guess we checked in at about the right time. So we've been cleared to land. And airspeed's decent here. 6 left. I have a field. Runway in sight.
Number 3370 Mike, read that correct. Push and start at your discretion.
Well, actually,
Advise when ready
I
for
didn't check in
taxi.
at the right
Expect
time. I should have
runway
checked
16
in
left.
when I was at the Razorback VOR because that was 9 miles out. So it wasn't the best in the west. All right. Turn final. Hey, that was not bad. Decent little roll out there. Second notch of flaps.
500.
And we're cleared to land, so gear coming down. We'll just, you know what, down with Sim, we're just going to have to redo the flight, man.
Just to confirm, your destination is Kilo Oscar Whiskey
Final
Papa.
notch of flaps coming out. And good for about 79 on short final here if we can get it. Curtains are helping. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm not the only one that appreciates nicely modeled curtains in the sim.
Over 2231 Foxtrot, I have your VFR clearance advised for ready
Smidgen low,
to
but
copy.
I think I can live with that.
Ready to copy.
Over 2231 Foxtrot, you're
round it
clear
out
out
and
of the Northwest Arkansas
stuff
class
lead off.
Charlie airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 2,500.
That's much better.
Squawk
Much better.
0777.
And is the speed better? Flew the pattern better? Thanks, guys. It's all right.
Number 2231 Foxtrot, read back correct.
Taxi
Push and
would
start
coming
at
up
your
here.
discretion. Advise when ready for taxi. Expect runway 16 left.
Expect for 16 left. 2231 Foxtrot, welcome.
Yep. Really nice
November
airplane, guys.
11816, welcome to Northwest Arkansas, left when able.
All right, hanging to left, November 11816. Really nice airplane. Nice job, Jetstream. Nice job, Gemma Jeffrey from Gemma Studios.
No problem, have a great night.
I'm enjoying this guy. This is going to be a lot of fun to have added to the rotation. All right, I'm seeing some
Number 67647. Runway 16
propeller-driven
left,
aircraft
taxi via
down here.
Charlie, Bravo, Bravo 1.
So, unfortunately, you guys, this is going to be it for me tonight. It is it's a work night, a school night, as they say.
November 337
And
Mike,
unfortunately,
Follow traffic while runway 16,
I do have a fairly early morning tomorrow with like 10 hours of of Zoom calls, Zoom training. Hey, collimator. Hold on for just a second there. Okay, there comes a dude out of the G area. I have switches on my yoke set up that I have two views. So I have a left button here. That's this here, and then I use my hat switch to move around. You can use the arrows also to move around. I like the hat switch. And then on my right hand side, I have this one, which is more of like a fly-by.
527 point November, correct?
So that's how I get outside for the most part. There
Oscar,
is, though,
Whiskey Papa.
and I'm going to show you guys a couple more that I'd like.
And
But
did
I'm
you want
going to
flight level
exit
0?
from VATSIM first and let's go to replay mode here. Because it's like shift 1 and shift 3 and shift 5, I think, are some of the others that are set up by default. Where's my toggle replay mode there? Jeez Louise. So yeah, let me show you what those are like. All right, so here we go. Here's the shift 1 right here.
Don't sink.
Trespasser views.
Don't sink.
Shift 1 is the slow
sink.
flyby that you're seeing there.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
I wasn't getting a
Don't sink.
sink warning when I was flying.
Don't
was I?
sink. Don't sink.
So
Don't
you can do
sink.
shift 1, or you can go back to
Don't
your
sink.
left
Don't
button. I think this
sink.
is called the follow view.
Don't sink.
Yeah.
Don't
you're
sink.
welcome. So yeah, shift 1, shift 3, shift 5. Those are my favorite replay views. Oh, that was bad, you guys. It almost looked like I knew what I was doing. So there's shift
Don't
1.
sink.
Here comes shift 3. We call it the
Don't
trespasser
sink.
view. The guy's standing out the runway, and then we just chase him. Look at that. Oh, a little flareage. Oh yeah, not bad at all. Not bad.
Don't sink.
And then shift 5.
Don't sink.
Oh, we gotta have a
Don't
downwind
sink.
sim view.
Don't
Which
sink.
one? Downwind sim sitting on this
Don't
side today.
sink.
Is he gonna spill his Diet Pepsi here? Oh, yeah, the curtains, baby. The curtains it is. All right, one last view here. You guys know what's coming.
Don't sink.
It's a tower view because
Don't sink.
everybody looks good
Don't sink.
from the tower. Scotty, thank you, man. I appreciate you coming in. And it's good hanging with you. Where am I? I'm way the heck out there. There I am on the ground. Am I on the ground already? Where am I? Oh yeah, I already landed. All right, I'm gonna do this.
Thanks for watching my papa.
So tons of thank yous tonight going out to Squawk Savage, Scotty DeHada, you guys. Thanks for the great raids. Thanks for bringing your crews over to hang out for a little bit. It was a lot of fun. Thanks also to Texas One Flyboy, Scotty DeHada, and Iowa Scotsman for the re-ascriptions. Greatly appreciate you guys coming in and spending your money on this. So you definitely don't have to do that, but I do appreciate that. I'll give it back to you one way or another here. I am gonna load up. Let's see. What am I looking at here? Well, first of all, let me tell you, I'm back tomorrow. So it's a Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday week for me. So that means tomorrow I'm back, and it'll be our normal 6 o'clock time, midnight Zulu. I'm gonna do some seaplane stuff, and I haven't decided yet. I'm leaning towards the J3 Cub, but there's a possibility that it might be a different airplane. I also grabbed the Wilga the other day. It was on sale, so I might do the Wilga. It's kind of a fun seaplane, but whatever. We got some stuff to fly around. It's a little bit nostalgic. I meant to do it a while back, and it just kind of fell through. But that's going to be the plan for Thursday, and then Saturday. Right now, it's shaping up to be a pretty early flight, 11 o'clock my time, which is 1700 Zulu. We've got a couple different things going on. There's a European event going on, and then it's the Keeneland Fall Meet, which is up in the Washington area. So I might start with that, and then I kind of want to head over. I bought the new Papua New Guinea scenery, and so I'm sort of thinking about flying up there as well. So that's kind of what the rest of the week looks like. So hopefully you can swing by and hang out, catch a few flights, maybe even fly along if you don't have anything else to do. I'm gonna get Planet Neutral queued up. Let's go say hey to Nooch, and he can take you, the next leg of your evening, however long that's gonna be. I'm gonna be out of here. I got to go get myself some shut eye. So get ready, get rested up for tomorrow night. So anyway, that's it for me. Thanks again for being here. Can't wait to fly with you again tomorrow. We'll see you over on Nooch's stream. Adios.